What's poppin', Slick Block? It's your boy, D.W.G Gamer. Today we're hitting you up with some more Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel. Last time we were playing, we started day 2 in the North Highlands. Before that, we got some reveals from Melissa about family life. And then someone attacked the watchtower and the Republic's base. Most likely, a war is going to break out from this. Because not everybody's smart. Not everybody's smart enough to realize that the two unprovoked attacks are not related. They're going to look at it as someone attacked and then someone else retaliated. Well, let me phrase that. Someone attacked unprovoked, and then someone else retaliated. And despite neither of them being in the wrong, they're going to try and blame the two kingdoms, that is. They're going to try and blame the other kingdom. The Republic's going to try and blame Arbonia for attacking them unprovoked. And Arbonia is going to blame the Republic. The only reason it's going to happen that way because the two guards who saw that the Republic was attacked out of nowhere died when whoever attacked the Republic attacked Arbonia. So the only two people who could have probably stopped this from going a left turn are dead. So it's going to take a left. I can't see any way this is going right. And our characters don't know. So they're just going to accept whatever they're told happened. I'm really sorry to put you guys up to this. You already helped me out more than enough yesterday. So it's probably going to be like a 25-minute video. It's currently 1:56, almost 2 o'clock in the morning. This will be my last recording for the night. Now I'll record the next 4 parts tomorrow. And then start my uploading process. But I had to take a break after what happened in the last episode. The reveal of Alyssa's family, the bombing of the watchtower and the Republic bases. That was all a lot to register and take in. I had to step away. But yeah, man, this game is pretty impactful. Anyway, I'm really sorry, yep. No problem, don't sweat it. This must be the kind of breaking news every press photographer dreams of being on the scene for. Still, it bothers me. How is it possible that both the Imperial and Republican bases were attacked at the same time? Do you think one attacked first, the other swiftly retaliated? See, that's what I mean by not everyone is smart. They're going to go with the most logical. And the most logical response isn't always the smartest response. It's only natural to be like, maybe one attacked first and the other swiftly retaliated. It'd be smart to think that there's someone behind the scenes pulling the strings, or that the two bases were attacked at the same time by a foreign threat. You know? Putting a mysterious third entity on the board would be the smart idea. Alright, but it would be a, what you call it? It'd both be smart and dangerous. Because now you gotta try and prove who this mysterious entity is, all while trying to deal, or what's it called, mitigate? Yeah, I'm gonna say mitigate. That's probably wrong. Trying to mitigate the oncoming crisis and panic. Yeah, you know, if I just make words up, just go with it, man. And then, right, you could be completely wrong. Maybe there isn't no mysterious third party. Maybe it really is just black and white. There is no gray. Yeah. No time to think about that right now. We need to hurry. We need to get to Zender Gate as fast as we can. Right. Whoa, whoa, don't ride too roughly. We just teleported us there. I wouldn't be mad at it. Okay, no teleporting?
Yeah.
Right. But honestly, that goes both sides though, right? I'm talking about the only two people who could have straightened this out dying. If as soon as they noticed the Republic's base being bombed, and they just took off. Wait. To go find the commander.
What a large monster. Watch out.
They may not have died, right?
Go!
But you can't know that for certain.
Gavel on my blade!
That can only ever be an hypothesis.
Strike! All right.
I'm very interested in special.
I go where the wind takes me.
Speaking of which, I'm gonna have to switch him out for uses. At least for right now.
Let's get going. Yeah. Whoa.
Yeah, having Emma's healing, that's a real blessing. A real blessing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very interested in
Whoa.
the other people's shit.
I'll handle this.
My turn. It's my turn.
I can do this. Go!
My turn.
The fact that he has a blade on his tail is just crazy. It's such a crazy.
It's my turn. There.
I can do this.
Evolution?
Is everyone okay?
Yes, we're all Gucci.
Very.
It's my turn.
Right. Go.
Go! Go! Go!
I've got you.
I'll handle this.
Leave it to me.
I can do this.
My turn.
I'll handle this. How pathetic.
Yes, truly pathetic. I almost got Gaius up to level to CP. What's the word I'm looking for? Look at that. Look how they blocking me, Nate.
Yeah.
I can only go straight this way, huh? You don't say no time to dilly-dally when fighting creatures. You're on the right way. You're on the right way. Isn't it this way? Yeah, the watchtower. No, she said Zender's the gate.
Yeah.
Wait. So I can't go back. I can't go forward. Which way? Where can I go? Where can I go? Let me see.
Yeah.
I hate that shit.
You're in my way.
When like they just cock block you like that. That's
Leave it to me.
bullshit.
There.
It's my turn. Fire. You okay?
Go.
My turn. Go!
Here. It's my turn. There. Now.
There!
I can do this.
Blessed arrow.
Hang in there.
I suppose I should
My
thank
turn.
you. Very well.
I can noble command it. Man, honestly, probably these niggas just wiping these guys out. They was just clear the field.
You're in the Superstar Saber! What a waste of time. Let's go.
Bruh. No one? Alright, no one?
Yeah.
Whoa!
Right.
Very
How
well.
you miss?
My
How you
turn.
miss that?
All right. There.
It's my turn.
My turn. Now!
Here. Go. Say go.
I've got you.
Leave it to me. There. We're open.
There!
I can do this.
Alright, let's see it. Oh, can I only go in a straight line? Fuck it, let's see what's like.
You're mine.
I didn't hear shit she just said.
Very well.
All right. Arcus, activate. Take this.
Thanks.
I suppose I should thank you. Yeah. What?
Ooh,
You okay?
yes, thank you for auto healing.
What?
I'm sorry.
How did you die?
It's my turn.
How did you die? Well, I can't pick you up, man. I don't get no reviving items. Yep, not wait. Anything? Nope.
Whirlwind! To me! Now,
Rush.
use it!
All right.
I can do this.
I could Art. Dallas.
Arcus activate. Ha!
Thanks!
I'll handle this. You're in the shoe. Crystal Saber.
Then there's assured Crystal
Apathetic.
Saber. Pathetic, but Rain was once again dropped. Although with Rain, that's the natural. He's always getting dropped. Always dying. I don't know why. It's Rain and Fee, like for some reason, they can be the highest niggas in the party. But they die. They just die the quickest. I guess because they get aggro? Yep, it has to be aggro. 17 minutes? Yeah.
Whoa! Now's our chance. Let's... My turn!
I can do this. Fire!
Leave it to me.
My turn.
Now! Here! Go!
It's my turn. Now!
Go! Leave it to me. There! We're open!
There. My turn.
My turn! Now's our chance!
I've got you. I can do this. Fire! Is everyone okay?
I'm just waiting for them to level up. Why won't they level up?
Those are armored cars from the Imperial Army.
Damn, this isn't looking good.
That's right, guys. Wars up here
You're in
for
my
me.
way.
Here we go!
It's my turn.
All right.
Who's gonna get it? You?
Calamity!
Oh wait, guide me. Calamity Claw!
Together, we're unbeatable.
Almost. I almost got listed level 31. We're unbeatable. Huh. Huh. Very beatable, man.
The wind's behind us. Let's go.
It's my turn. Now!
Go! My turn. Leave it to me. There.
I'll handle this.
I can do this.
Go. Go.
I've got you.
You're done. Leave it to me. There. We're open.
There. I'll handle this.
Here we go.
I can do this. Fire!
Leave it to me. There. I go where the wind takes me.
Still level 30. Still level 30. Oh well. Oh well. Oh.
Yeah.
Same day, 10 o'clock. It's like the Imperial Army's 3rd Armored Division, and it appears they're preparing for deployment. Thanks, everyone. Let me go see if I can get permission to start taking photographs. I wonder where Lieutenant General Vander could be. We need to find him so he can tell us what's going on here. I suspect she might show up. I suspect it. There we go. Lieutenant General! So I'm going to change this because it's not at the watchtower. It's at Zender's gate. So I'll just name this one speaking to Lieutenant General Vander. At Zender. You have some business to attend to elsewhere, sir. I thought I'd conduct another sweep of the area as a precaution. But never mind that now. You came at the perfect time. A freight train bound for war departs 30 minutes from now. I want you all aboard that train. Finish up your fields as quickly as you can, and return to the academy. What? But sir... Well, things ultimately depend on the actions of the Republican Army. The bottom line is that we may be mere hours away from armed conflict with the Calvert Republic. I've already informed everyone in the settlement. Did they not relay the message to you? Be that as it may, we can't just turn tail and pretend none of this is happening. Lieutenant General, have you established which side attacked first? Gaius, that's the central question here. It's still under investigation. You have my assurance that the Imperial Army did not attack. We did not make the first move, nor have we retaliated. However, our army's watchtower was destroyed, and several guards lost their lives. As the officer in charge of Zender Gate, I have a duty to act. Alright, so he knows that we did not attack, nor did we retaliate. That also means the Republic probably knows the same thing, that they did not attack, and they did not retaliate. They know that at the very least. So they're able to... They're able to fucking realize that, and then realize that we didn't attack, nor did we retaliate, but their watchtower is destroyed, and we didn't attack and we didn't retaliate, yet their command post is destroyed. Then obviously someone else attacked us and them. Since he knows that they didn't attack and retaliate, that means that they were attacked and then Zender Gate was attacked. Or no. They were attacked and then the Republic's base was attacked. Now, they could think the Republic base attacked them and then self-destructed as a way to shift blame, or the Republic could think that the Empire attacked them and then self-destructed as a way to shift blame. But that's a stretch. Like, so there really was. So there really were fatalities. Let's presume, for the sake of argument, that the damage sustained by the Republic Army's base was in fact deliberate sabotage by their own forces. See? Stupid. How bad was the damage? Several of their facilities suffered major structural damage. Their losses appear to be a minimum equal to ours. Honestly, I estimate them to be far greater. Estimate their losses to be far greater. But if they suffered even more damage than we did, that doesn't make any sense. Exactly. So, I'm glad that Yusuf said what he said. Because that shows you how people think in these situations. That maybe they attacked us and then they destroyed their own shit as, you know, to shift suspicion. But that's making the Empire look real suspicious when the Republic suffered heavy losses, but the Empire only lost a few people. So it's going to make it look like the Empire, according to Eustace's theory, attacked and is self-sabotaged to shift blame. I'm afraid we've long since passed the point where leisurely discussing our possibilities was an option. I would do all I can to avoid full-scale war, but we're prepared for the possibility of an armed conflict. And I suspect they are as well. But that just seems so wrong. Is that your opinion, Lieutenant General? If that's your opinion... Oh, shit. If that's your opinion, Lieutenant General, will you at least allow me the chance to investigate what happened on my own? Guys, investigate on your own. As I'm sure you're aware, I know the Highlands like the back of my hand. And when someone attempts to threaten the peace of my homeland, I won't rest until I've unearthed the truth behind what's happening. You're serious. Of course he's serious. Because his little brother and sisters, his mother and father, his aunts, uncles, granddads, they're all here. They all have a chance of being caught in the crossfire. And who would care besides him that some Nord Highlanders were killed during the war between the Empire and the Republic? Only he would care. And people who knew them, but you think the government would care? Like, really? This was just a strategical point to them. Whoever had this land had the advantage. That's as far as that went. We'll do everything we can to help you. I think this falls within the scope of our field study too. No, wait. This is the people of Nord's problem. There's no reason for you all to stay here and risk getting caught in the crossfire. A classmate and friend is staying behind. Isn't that reason enough? I am a son of the House of Alberia. I would never disgrace the honor of my family name by fleeing in the face of danger. Besides, it seems like your people have done a lot for my grandfather. Gaius, do you remember what you said to us back at Heimdall? The most important thing is that we all come back safe and sound. Everything else is secondary. It appears you've lost this one, Gaius. Lieutenant General, Speaking of which, I've been watching Sengoku Basara or Barzura. Man, that anime is just as lit as I remember it, man. Your lordship! Yukimura! Watching those two be so excited to see each other and then proceed to beat the shit. I mean, it's a one-sided beatdown on Yukimura's side. Because his lordship is just it's fucking savage. I mean, who else would just ride two horses at one time? Up a fucking wall. Like, think about that. He is standing on two horses as they charge up a wall. That shit is crazy. Anyway, it's currently 10:05. I'll permit you until 12:30 to conduct your investigation. I'll do everything in my power to postpone any potential conflict until at least then. Thank you, sir. Then we have a moment to waste. We should begin by visiting the watchtower that was attacked. That sounds like a good place to start. So we are going to the watchtower. Yes. Go.
Thank you.
Farther. Faster. Yeah. You must get to the watchtower.
Really, I appreciate it more than you know.
I'm sure you do, Bika.
It's no big deal, honestly.
I agree with Elisa. We're classmates after all. And more than that, we're friends.
You know what? Emma must be getting tired after getting hit in the face by Alyssa's locks. Look at this. Pow, 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 pow. It's absolutely hilarious. I can only picture this. I agree with Alyssa. We're mate. After all, and more than anything, that we're friends. Fuck, let's tie your hair up.
Well, this is clearly of great importance.
This is clearly of great importance.
I know you want to protect your people, but that's not the only reason you're doing this, is it?
You can't believe these two idiots would start a fight here.
You got me. It ties back into why I accepted the Lieutenant General's recommendation and entered the Academy too. I'm sure each of you feels the same about your own homes, but I love this land with all my heart.
I can see why.
The wind racing across the highlands, the vast mountain peaks, the clear blue of the sky. The breathtaking beauty of the rising sun, the melancholy of the sunset, the twinkling of the stars in the twilight. I love everything about this land of Nord. It's part of who I am.
Wow. I guess it hadn't sunk in how much Nord means to you.
Why wouldn't it sink in? I mean, come on now. Ever since we got here, he's been not in his defense. Alright, it's been more passive aggressive. But he's been literally shoving his culture down our throats since we got here. Why couldn't you tell that it meant a lot to him to have his friends partake in his culture? To share the culture he was raised in and loved with the people he considers kin.
I'm certainly attached to Ruhr, but
I can't think of anyone else who would state their love for their homeland so poetically.
Oh yeah, it was poetic.
If you love it so much, why did you leave it behind?
New opportunity.
If you truly love Nord, if Nord is such a part of you,
What's it got to do with anything? You can truly love something But I still want something more. Maybe he joined with Thor's military academy to protect this land in case an event like this happened. Maybe he was hoping once he graduated he can get posted under General Zender's, regiment.
What is it that drove you to enroll in a military academy in a foreign land so far away?
Or maybe he was hoping to learn so he could militarize certain people so they could better defend their own land. So they could better defend their own land. I don't know why they just cut out there. But that happens.
I'm not surprised you'd find it strange. To be honest, I'm still not totally sure what compelled me to do it.
Another thing I don't like is the only people whose hair is like blowing in the wind are Alyssa, Emma, and Reams. And by looking at it, just straight looking at it, I feel like Gaius and Eustace's hair would be blowing in the wind more so than Reams.
Back when I was a kid, the Republican Army built a base in the Eastern Plains. And the Imperial Army responded in kind with their watchtower. It's made me more uneasy with every passing year. Years ago, a traveling priest from the Septian Church taught me all about the history of the continent.
What'd you say? War. Destruction. All for a title? Crazy.
One thing that stood out to me was just how many lives have been lost during the conflicts between the major powers.
Exactly. All for a title.
Another major theme was just how profound of an impact the Orbital Revolution had on people's lives. Even the concepts of time and distance have changed so much. In effect, the Orbital Revolution shrunk the world.
True.
It made me realize a sad truth, one that kind of scares me even now.
Yeah, it ain't gonna take much for the whole North Highlands to be overridden or overran by war or conflict.
That there was no guarantee my homeland could stay at peace forever. That one day, it might be drawn into outsiders' conflicts and be occupied and redistricted into oblivion.
Real shit.
I can't believe you were thinking about such weighty things even as a kid.
I mean, he's like, I'm not gonna say he's the chief's son. But if there was a chief in the village, it would be his father. And if some of us inherit that position after his father, it would most likely be Gaius, his firstborn son. So yeah, that type of shit tends to fall on your firstborn child, you know? There's a reason the firstborn child tends to be a realist.
So then, you joined the academy in order to learn more about the outside world that posed a threat to your homeland?
Yep.
Yeah, something along those lines. When I realized how afraid I was, I knew I couldn't close my eyes. I wanted to do something, anything, to protect this land. As luck would have it, I met the Lieutenant General. He's the one who told me about Thor's military academy.
But he could have just easily been a general from the Republic. And he just easily went to the military academy in the Republic.
One thing led to another. He offered me a recommendation, and before I knew it, I took him up on his offer.
And he probably took up the spear due to the fear or the idea that there's a chance that his homeland and his people might be drawn into a conflict by the outsiders.
So there I was, green as grass, heading off to study abroad despite having no clue what life in the Empire was like. Thinking back on how it all came together, what you said is probably what I was thinking back then.
Honestly, I've yet to hear a student offer a more galvanizing reason than yours for enrolling at the academy.
I have to agree. I don't know too many people who love their home so much that they leave it behind to find a way to protect it.
I know quite a few.
It's not a sentiment I can imagine many Erebonians feeling, that's for sure.
Of course, Ereboni is too big. Too many people with too many different beliefs and ideas. Hell, y'all are self-destructing at the moment.
But I think I finally understand.
Yeah, I don't need to put the finally, but I think I can get it. Or I believe I understand. That's all you need to say. The finally part was unnecessary.
Elisa?
Just an idle thought. But having heard Gaius pour his heart out to us, there's no way we can just walk away from this.
There you go again. Look at that. Just getting hit in the face with that hair. She must really like the smell of Alyssa's shampoo because she ain't complaining. She ain't
Not
complaining
after the
at
people
all.
of Nord gave us such a warm welcome and treated us like family.
Indeed, I couldn't have asked for more.
Agreed. We'll get to the bottom of what's going on here
Yes.
and stop war from breaking out.
Nord may not be our home, but it's still an important neighbor. I'll do what I can to aid you.
Thanks, all of you. Really, thank you.
The real question is, can we stop this war from happening? And if we do stop this war from happening, is that what makes them change gears to focus on the Erebonian War? Or, how do I put this? The Erebonian Civil War. Because we still don't know who the conflict was with. I say it was between the Imperial or the Noble and Reformist faction. But it could just as easily been the Republic versus the Imperial. You can see shell damage everywhere. It's even worse than I'd feared. They've confirmed casualties too. I didn't think I'd ever have to see anything like this. As a student at a military academy, things like this are always within the realm of possibility. Although I hardly expected my first sight of such devastation to be the spark that ignites war with Calvard. And Calvard. This may be too much for students like us to handle. Show no fear. We've all been in situations that looked impossible before, haven't we? And every time we've come through, we just have to stay calm and think. I'm sure we could do something here as well. You're right. True, we should focus on doing what we can. Whatever we decide to do, we need to get a better grasp of the situation. Yeah, let's find who's in charge and get the permission to start an investigation. I see. The Lieutenant General Vander has given you his permission as to the reason refused. Thank you. I want to make it clear that armed conflict with Calvard can begin at any moment. We got our hands full staying on guard for any potential threat from the east. I'll permit you to speak with the soldiers here, but don't get in the way of them doing their duties. Understood. Okay, let's get started. We should start by speaking with the soldiers and assessing the damage. That seems wise. When we've gathered all the information we need, we can start piecing it together. Right, let's go. Here's hoping the niggas who are watching are still alive. I keep telling Zats and Manning to get some rest, but they just wouldn't listen. Can't say that I blame them, though. Though they're the only ones who survived the attack without suffering major injuries, after all. We need to reestablish our surveillance of the Republican Army as soon as possible. From now on, we of the 3rd Armed Division will be stationed here to take over surveillance duty. First and foremost, though, we need to go get a thorough understanding of what's going on here. Yes, we need to focus on all of our vigilance towards the east. You have my permission to conduct your investigation and seek what my men, but speak. Stay out of the way. Okay, yeah. So there's 4 niggas we gotta talk to. We'll talk to those 4 niggas. Talk to this nigga first, though, because you are all here. I'm from the 1st Engineer Squad of the 3rd Armored Division. We got a lot of tools and materials that will clear away the rubble, but you're welcome to use them if you want. I can sell you some of our materials or tune in your elements, too. Actually, I kind of want to go in and see how that little girl is doing, because that's what I'm concerned about. Where is the little girl that Gaius' brother had the hots for? This is awful. It really is. It looks like they've got hit hard. And I think there were casualties. You know, the Imperial Army isn't going to sit and twiddle their thumbs after suffering an attack like this. They had their image to hope after all, yep. And look, like most of the damage is concentrated on the south side of the building. You think whoever carried out the attack could have done it from the highlands? It seems very likely. When we're on the plains, if they launch an attack like that from... Well, the highlands are incredibly vast. Incredibly vast. We need some kind of clue to even know where to start looking. Hopefully we'll be able to find something here that'll point us in the right direction. Talk. How's the situation at the Republican Army? Looks like they're really hustling over there. We've confirmed a number of armored vehicles entering and exiting the area. I've heard the base got hit pretty badly too. Even from over here, it sure looks that way. The Lieutenant General said that the Republican base got hit at least as hard as the Watchtower, if not harder. But we believe they were responsible for that as well. Stupid. They need an excuse to attack us, and that sure as hell looks like one. Do you really think it's true? How much damage seems awfully excessive. They probably just got overzealous with the explosives. Doesn't make much difference either way. And this is what I mean by logical not being the smart way to think about things sometimes. If they're brazen enough to attack us, we'll blow them back across the border. The soldiers here all seem to have their doubts. Without any hard evidence, we're not going to be able to convince them of anything. We should reconsider the possibility that this was a deliberate act of sabotage by Calvert's forces. Because it wasn't. This obviously wasn't. Even if it was self-sabotage, it wouldn't be that severe. I don't care how zealous they got. Would not have been that severe. Rowan, why aren't you going down on me? Rowan. Private Zets. He seems pretty down. Can't say I don't understand how he feels though. It was right when the shifts changed. Rowan came out to relieve me and I was chatting away with him like always. You! Are you the one? That's when the first shell hit us. Must have been around 3 in the morning. So it started around 3 then. Right in the middle of the night. I was on lookout. 3 is the middle of the night? I guess I walked near in the middle of the night. That's not true, man. 12 is the middle of the night. I was on the lookout. I should have noticed something was off, but that explosion completely took me by surprise. I was so sure nothing would even happen out here that when something actually did, I was totally useless. If I just paid a bit more attention, I might have been a better soldier. Rowan might still be with us now. Damn it! It's not your fault. None of us could have predicted that something like this would have happened. You could hardly blame yourself for a lack of vigilance after being stationed in a peaceful area like this for so long. The attack in the dead of night, knowing your guard would be down. I wonder if it really was Republic armies doing after all. We need more information before we can say for sure. No, I don't think it was them. There was something else that happened before we came under attack. We heard an explosion coming from the Republic Army's base. When we looked, it was you. We saw smoke pouring from it, so you didn't die. Thank God. What? We knew that both bases were attacked, but did both attacks really happen around the same time? If that's so, it's unlikely that either army was responsible. Who is responsible then? We should keep this in mind when we piece things together. Okay. So, Zat survived. Rowan died though. Damn. I guess it's a saying about these people being survivors. This is... What's up, Alyssa? There's something unusual about that scrap metal. Yeah, that's obviously a missile. Or at least a casing. This is a, mortar shell. Manufactured by the Reinford Company. Whew. Are you sure? Yeah, I've seen them before on the assembly line. There are only a couple models capable of firing this kind of shell. That was just that the mortar used to fire it was also made by the Reinford Company. But if we assume that's true, it seems much less likely that the Republic was responsible. True, why would the Republican Army use a weapon made in the Empire? It doesn't make much sense to me. If even we account for deception, it seems unlikely that the Calvert would go this far to conceal their involvement. But the Reinford Company's shells are over there. Which makes it look even more like we self-sabotage after attacking them. And anyone who was on station would say that after they blew up, when I say they, I mean we, as in the public, and they. So there was two days. The first thing meaning we, the Republic, and the second thing meaning they, the Empire. So it's really looking like the Empire, from the Republic's point of view, self-destructed, sabotage to try and shift the blame. Look, here in the States, you can't totally rule out that possibility. Still, this might prove to be an important clue to solving the mystery. What do we know, guys? I think that's all the info we can gather here. I think so too. Now we need to analyze what we've learned. First, we should establish a good picture of what happened when the attack occurred. That seems like the best place to start. So first of all, what time did the actual attack on the watchtower happen? 3. It was 3 a.m. Yes, that's what the guard told us. That wasn't all that was going on then. That's right, the Public Army's base also came under attack, and according to the lieutenant, they suffered even greater damage than what happened here. I think we can safely discount the possibility the Republic Army bombed their own forces then. There's no evidence that the Imperial Army launched an attack either. All we know is that both attacks happened and both sides took heavy damage. However, as Lisa said, we have no evidence to suggest that either side was responsible. If we accept that as a fact, the most likely scenario is that the responsibility lies with another party entirely. Yes, a mysterious third figure. Exactly. Thank you for throwing down the board. So, bah! There's the Republic, the Empire, and mysterious third big baddie right there. Or a mysterious third party. So you think a third party is working behind the scenes to provoke both countries into starting a war. Tensions between the Empire and the Republic are always hot, but compared to other areas of similar political value, the North Highlands have always been peaceful. I can conceive of no reason either I can conceive of no reason either countries would have to decide to break that peace last night. If anything, it seems that the negatives would outweigh the positives for both parties. If this were cross-bail, it might be a different story, but here, now that you mention it, we got something else odd about the attacks on the watchtower, didn't we? Something that seems to point to a third party involvement. Something else that... maybe I should refer to this. The weapons that was used, the area that was damaged, the weapons that was used. You're talking about the mortars used for the attacks, right? Exactly. It looks like the orbital mortar, yep, Rhineford model. And as for one finds, the Republic Army is packing their Arbonian-made weapons. Indeed, they have little reason to be considered. The Republic has its own major orbital technology manufacturer. Although we did hear, was it intercontinental or cross-continental? We did hear the Rhineford company had their fingers spread further than the Arbonian Empire. They had their shit in other kingdoms, so possibilities still exist. Yeah, the Bavarian company is responsible for manufacturing mostly arms used by the Republic Army. And there's the fact that the mortars used here is old. The Imperial Army hasn't used this model for years. I've heard that the military surplus sometimes makes its way into the black market and ends up in the hands of mercenaries. Knowing that, it seems likely that either army chose to use it to cover their tracks. Quite. However, there is far more pressing questions we need to answer. What do you mean? I know what you're talking about. We need to know where the attack was launched from the first place. That's going to be difficult to work out, but without the vital detail, all our speculation thus far is for naught. If we intend to avert a war, we need more than speculate. We need the conclusive evidence. Agreed. But the Highlands are far too vast just to strike out searchingly blind. Especially with the Lieutenant General's deadline rapidly approaching. Actually, we may not have to start our search blind. If a listening guidance will lend me a hand, I may be able to help. Huh? What do you have in mind? I can factor the location of the damage together with the speed trajectory of the mortar shell, and then take into account the Highlands winds. It may be an estimate, area from where the mortar was fired, or potentially anyway. Are you serious? It's just easier said than done. I'll do what I can. Are you familiar with the specifics of the shell that was used? I think so. It's an old model, but it should be able to give you some rough date. Hey, that should be plenty. Anyway, let's have another look at those damaged areas and start our calculation. Please come with me, everyone. Right. AP increased by 1. Alright, we got it. Alright, I think I've calculated a rough location. I believe the mortar was fired from the location to the south of here. Using the map as reference point, that means it was launched from somewhere in this area. Where's this area at? The ancient quarry? Can't believe you. Where was that? Where's she marked? That's well beyond the level of mathematics we covered in class. I'll enjoy watching Regnants really sweat it out trying to best you in your next turn. Just a little applied physics. I couldn't have done it without listening to Gaia's help. It looks like we've got a nice big piece of puzzle right in our hands. Sure seems like it. Let's take off and start looking. Right. You know what I think that was? When the others report their findings to the soldiers and charge out some related into the Zender gate after they set off on horseback to begin their search. Yep, that right there. The circle. Alright, let's start looking for where that mortar was actually fired from. If it was technically correct, it should be fired from a point south of the watchtower, and most likely from a point that's easy to overlook, so it is not found out. Let's see. If we can find anywhere that fits the description, we'll likely need to rely on the map to help us. I wonder if the culprit could still be there. Regardless, we should see what we can find. I'm telling you, right there. It was far from right there, the fucking thing, yep. Alright, we're waiting to hear, guys. If you enjoyed the episode, leave a like, comment, subscribe, join Slick Block, social media, and the links below. Tell me what part of you enjoyed. This is D.W.G from Slick Block Mafia. Subscribe to Slick Block, and Deuce SPM, D.W.G is out. Peace.